Okay, I have a really cool match for y'all. Um, I just uploaded a video about it, but I was mumbling so much I said I need to redo it. This is my opening I've been doing lately. Open up everything on the queen side. Let's do one more move. And as of right now, I can castle queen side, but my intentions is to castle king side. Get this knight out. I should have tried to get the bishop out first because of this move. He wants to double my pawns here, and I'm all for it. In positions where I can trade a knight and a pawn for bishops, for one bishop, I'll do it sometimes because I really enjoy my bishops, and they can be very powerful if you get them in the right position. So what I did notice is that I could kind of attack his king side knight. And the reason I do that is because a lot of time the king side knight is a very strong defender for the king, and most times when I can get them to trade it off, I'm all for it. It makes their king a little bit less safe. But he went for the knight, and another thing, if he would have went for, if he would have took my knight with his knight, I could have took back defending my knight and attacking his bishop at the same time. But he wasn't going for that. He really wanted to double my pawns. I take the knight first, and then I take the bishop. He cancels. I get my rook off this diagonal because I'm sure he's gonna open that bishop up eventually. He brings his knight in. I'm assuming he was trying to get his knight to b4, attacking my pawn and my queen at the same time. So I go here, put a stop to that. He brings his queen in, dropping a full pawn. And this is where the match starts to get interesting because how many squares does his queen have? His queen has one square, maybe not two squares it can go to, right? He attacked my rook, my bishop. Instead of defending it, I decided to attack his queen. The engine says to go forward with the queen. Oh, it's just, I don't understand the move, but I don't think it's good for him, honestly. He goes back, attack the queen again. Engine saying it's plus 5.7 already. He takes there, I take back. His queen is under attack again. He moves it. Now I take this pawn and he goes here. The reason he goes here is if you can see that my D pawn is x-rayed by his rook and directly attacked by his queen. He knows that eventually I want to move my bishop to the C file, attacking his queen and his rook with a fork. But if I do that, that pawn is still defended twice by my queen and my king. So he brings his bishop forward. So if I go for that, it'll be attacked 3 times and he can come in viciously, right? But I had a second idea also right here. Activating this bishop, getting ready to castle, and making a very serious threat on his king. He pushes this pawn. Why did he push this pawn? I remember initially when he pushed it. Oh, he's trying to get this pawn down in the field. Yeah. So I take with this my rook, setting up some threats. He moved, and then I castle. I realized he was gonna take that pawn and try to do some nasty stuff, but I was cool with it. I was totally fine with it. He takes. I wanted a queen trade. The engine said I should go to the F file, attack that bishop. I'm attacking that pawn, and I'm threatening to push my knight to the back file should I want to. But I went for the queen trade. I'm up here. I might as well get as many pieces off as I can. He takes with the pawn. Not a big deal for me. My intentions is to get my rook to his second file. He gets his rook on the open file. I'm coming in viciously. He goes here to defend. I come in to try to trade bishops. He takes a pawn. What I realize is his rooks don't have very many squares at this point. So I brought my bishop in to take away another square. He pushed a pawn, and I brought it even deeper in to take away another square. So I thought this was very funny how my setup is. I have 4 pieces on the 6th rank. I've never seen this before. And I didn't intend on doing this, but it was part of the gameplay, so that's what made it even funnier. He moves it to his only possible square. Take this pawn. He attacks the bishop. Move it out the way, setting up a threat on his rook. He brings his rook in. Not gonna lie, this scared me. I didn't want to do all the calculations, so I dropped my rook back just to be on the safe side. He attacks it again, push the pawn. Once again, I didn't really calculate it. I'm winning. When I'm winning like this, I really don't want to calculate that much. And I'm also setting up a threat on his rook. He decided to save the rook. And I moved my bishop, attacking his bishop again, hoping he'd take it. He didn't. Now I take this pawn. He checks me, blocks with the bishop. He attacks it with the bishop, but which is fine because it's protected 3 times from rook, my pawn, and my king. Now I'm starting to push this pawn. He gets scared, drops it back. Fork his rooks, which it's easy to fork pieces with knights, but when you can fork them with a bishop, it just hits a little differently. He decided, okay, I take the rook first. He takes back. I take back. And it's pretty much that's all of the most interesting parts of the match. I go over here, take this pawn. I meant to go behind the pawn so I can force this rook trade. He didn't even trade. He pushed the pawn again. So I take the free rook. He takes here a check. I go here and he surrenders. You know, I don't get that part though. Like, why would you play all the way here and surrender? Why not surrender 5, 10, or whatever? He can do what he wants. But the most interesting part of the match to me is how my pawns ended up. I mean, not my pawns. All my pieces ended up on his 7th rank. I think I said 6th rank earlier, but yeah. Let me know what you think. Let me know if you've seen some stuff that I didn't see, and thanks for watching the video.